7 on the AT with Dogtag. Last night we were here at the Wesser Bald shelter. Got here in a rainstorm. Rained on us for probably about 2 hours, 3 hours last night from 5 to 8. Then it stopped and turned into a beautiful evening, full moon. Had my little night light in the tent. The moon was so bright. I think I missed the lunar part. Might have slept through that, but all was good. Today I'm headed into the NOC, the Nantahala Outdoor Center. Everybody says they have a great burger. I might have to resort to having a burger on the trail. And then I'm going to spend a Nero at a shelter, Nero at a hostel, and then maybe a Zero tomorrow, because they're calling for some bad rain tomorrow too. And then try to get back out on the trail Sunday. So we'll see. I'm going to try and update my videos, and if you're watching this, then you know that I got them out and updated them all. But other than that, beautiful day here at the Wesser Bald. There were a bunch of tents here last night, but of course Dogtag tends to take his time getting up in the morning, and I had to go use the privy and talk with a few people down at the shelter. And then next thing I know, the camp is empty. Everybody's headed in. They all smell that burger, I think, and they're all headed to the NOC. So we'll see. They say the first 1.5 miles out of here is going to be rough because it's downhill, roots, rocks, and big steps. But we'll see. Take it slow and easy, and I'll put one more step closer to Maine and one more hill closer to Maine. So we'll see you all later. Take care and be safe. Well, the first part of this walk this morning has been just walking this ridge line. Kind of nice. A few ups, a few downs. And of course, you get to see down both sides of the mountain. There's more of the trail. And I know you probably can't see it well, but through the trees there, huge lake over there off in the distance. I don't know if that's part of the Nantahala outdoor rec area, but it's beautiful. Love it. Legs are feeling pretty good this morning, and headed into town. We'll see you there. Well, yesterday when we were getting hail, obviously this section of the trail was getting snow. So it's all good. And like I said, look at the clouds over there on the lake. I assume it's a lake. Maybe it's just clouds covering the valley. But it looks like a lake covered by clouds. So interesting. All right, well, back to the trail. You know, I'd be remiss if I didn't stop on the top of these mountains and take pictures and remind myself why I climb all these hills, you know, because you get up here and you get these beautiful views. And I'm sure as spring gets here and starts covering up a lot of the foliage, and you're not going to be able to see as much of the mountains as I'm seeing, but really beautiful. Beautiful weather walking today. I started out with just my underlayer on, and nice little breeze, keeps you cool every once in a while, but we're still moving towards Maine. Well, I'm coming down this hill, and as you can see, it looks like it walks right off the edge of the mountain there. It's been kind of slick, or not slick, but steep and slow going. So, but that's how Dogtag does it. One step at a time, slow as I go, and I get there in the end. So we'll see you when we get to the bottom. All right. As you can see, if you have a fear of heights, this probably is not the trail for you right now. But what a beautiful view. I don't know if you can tell, but that's that little outcropping that I came down. And it's pretty technical coming down that section. A lot of rock and a lot of big steps. But I'm still headed to north to Maine. Looks like there's a section down here where somebody's been logging the wood. You can see a lot of the big trees cut. There's a couple roads cut into the area here. It's funny how they just picked this little area here for lumbering wood. Interesting. Trail is over here, walks along the side of the mountain, and I'm going to continue to move towards Maine. All right, Dogtag here on the AT. We're coming into the NOC. I've had the pleasure of walking with Preacher for the last maybe mile and a half. Been sharing some stories and stuff. And I'll videotape more when I get down, but just wanted you to see what it looked like coming in. Okay, 136.9 AT, Dogtag, the NOC. There's food calling me, I think. And then a hostel. All right, I'm gonna turn it around and walk in. So I'm here at the Knock. I just had a nice burger. Probably wasn't enough. I could have probably eaten 2 of them. But here on the bridge that goes over the river, this is actually part of the AT. Takes you across the river and then you go up the mountain on the other side. So beautiful spot here. It's the former canoe slalom area for the 1996 Olympics was held here. And just a beautiful area. The train that comes through here, there's been people getting off the train, walking around. Got to talk with a fireman from South Carolina that was envious of about how much Las Vegas firefighters make. But all is good. So I'm gonna go call my hostel and see if I can get to the hostel. We'll talk to you all later. Be safe. Well, dog tag here, not on the AT, but off the AT at the Knock. Staying at the Ramblin' Roots Hostel. It's a relatively new hostel owned by a thru hiker that hiked a couple years ago. She runs a really nice joint. Here's the building itself. I'm not sure how many people she houses, but it's been a pretty nice day. We came yesterday and we did a 0 today. We just got back from town, had to go get some food, and then probably gonna do another 0 tomorrow because they're calling for some really bad rain tonight. We'll see. All right, we'll keep you up to date. Dog tag out. Well, dog tag here in Bryson City. We're all taking a day off because it's supposed to be raining on us, but we haven't had no rain all day. So the hostel owner over there, Bookie, right there, she brought us into Bryson City, and we're eating at a Hawaiian fusion food truck, and everybody's eating different things, but several of us have gotten chicken. So in honor of my daughter who's in Hawaii, we're eating Hawaiian fusion truck food. So we'll let you know how it turns out. Sure beats walking on the AT for a day. Well, dog tag here, sitting outside the Rambling Roots Hostel in just outside the Knock in North Carolina. Took a 0 only because they were calling for such bad weather around here. Last night we had some tough weather, but I probably could have hiked during the day and then stayed at a shelter, but you just never know. So it was probably the smart thing to do, but some days you just wonder. So kind of worked on the videos. I got one more video I'm going to try and get done tonight before I start hiking again tomorrow. We're going to try and do my longest day tomorrow, which is 13.5 miles. But we're going to see if we can slack pack it from out back to the Knock. And then we'll stay here at the hostel one more night, do some more laundry and get a fresh shower, and then we'll get back on the trail. And then we'll spend 2 days walking towards the Smoky Mountains. And we'll be at the Smokies probably by either Wednesday or Thursday at the latest. It's all good. Fellowshipping at the hostels is really cool. Getting to talk with some of the hikers. It's funny how some of the hikers we're meeting started before me, and then a lot of them have started after me. But you know, everybody's had their own individual challenges that they've come up on. So, but it's cool. It's been interesting, and I'm going to talk with the hostel owner tonight. She's a thru hiker, and I told her about my possible modified flip-flop where I come home the end of this month and do a flip, or well, I'll do my infusion for my UC, and then when I come back, I'm thinking about starting in Virginia and head south into Damascus, and then see if I can try to finish in Damascus around trail days, and then right after trail days is would be my next infusion. So then I would come back home, do my infusion, and it would be at that point I'd have to decide, do I come back south here and finish the section from the Smokies to Damascus, or do I start from where I put in Virginia and go north, you know, and then when I do my, not next infusion, but the one after that, after I finish that infusion, then I would come back down here and do the the remainder of the Smokies and hike through the remainder of North Carolina and Tennessee, and giving the trail maintainers time to do more work on the trail that got hit by Helene last year. But again, we had some pretty high winds here recently, so I'm sure we have some more blowdowns on the trail. It's kind of an all we'll have to see type of thing, and taking one day at a time, and we'll see. So it's just, you got to make some plans, and we'll see what we're going to do. So I'll keep you all informed. Thanks again for all the support. Thanks for all the prayers, and keep watching. Comment, view, subscribe, and check out my fundraiser page. We're almost at $1,000. It'd be nice to push it over $1,000 the next few weeks, and appreciate everybody's support, and we'll talk to y'all, and we'll see y'all later, alligators.